Hey guys, I'm gonna get into this real quick. Okay, so my other video about Jeremy Blue-Ball-Less News, Indy-Blue-Ball-Less News, was before I saw the video. The video is in the description. Go watch it. Start about the 13. I believe I put the timestamp. Maybe I didn't. About the 13:18 mark, I think. And so Mr. Dumb Motherfucker's charges are an allegation that he violated Indiana Criminal Code 3542 2 1 battery. He's charged with allegations of violating Section C. A person who knowingly or intentionally, and then subsection 1 touches another person in a rude, insolent, or angry manner. Now, Jeremy did throw his ID at the cop, but he didn't touch him. I mean, so I don't see how that's applicable. And then Mr. Dumb Motherfucker Seabalt was charged with violation, well, alleged of violating Indiana Criminal Code 3545 2 1, a subsection, well, a section A, a subsection 2. That's intimidation. A person who communicates a threat to another person with the intent, and then the subsection 2 of section A, that the other person be placed in fear of retaliation for a prior lawful act. That didn't happen either. And then Mr. Sebald is charged with disorderly conduct. Indiana Criminal Code 3545 1 3, Section A, subsection 1. Engages in fighting or tumultuous conduct. Okay. Here's I don't know if I printed it all out, but here's the definition of tumultuous conduct. It means conduct that results in or is likely to result in serious bodily injury to a person or substantial damage to property. Okay, so basically, even Daniel Calhoun, Jeremy's piece of shit fucking garbage attorney, who I'm gonna have fun with in a federal court, by the way, and with the Indiana Judiciary Committee for some things he's done that are just against his code of conduct. But that's for a different video in a different venue. But even he should be able to get these charges fucking dropped. And I mean, it's all on video. So, in this situation, though, I'm making a rare exception for Jeremy. I don't even care if it's not true. I don't give a shit it's not true. He's a horrible, horrible person. Some have said that he's a horrible husband. Some have said he's a horrible father. Some have said he's also a terrorist. And he said himself that he's a CIA agent. Okay? So, these false accusations couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. They couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Now, I thought that I would do this video just to be, have a semblance of, professionalism and fairness towards Mr. Seabalt, even though I fucking hate his guts, personally. And I think I've done that. But, as far as I'm concerned, really don't care if he's convicted and he's sent away for fucking 24 months plus. Don't give a shit. So, how's my ass taste? How's the wheelchair, sir? I can hook you up with a good electric one if you want there, buddy. You say, but you're the biggest douche on the planet. I would disagree with that. There are other people that have a lot more, douching and, douche potential than I do. So that's an unfair statement. But anyway, if you need that wheelchair, why don't you send me an email, and I know a guy who can get you one somewhat cheap. So anyway, you guys have any more questions, comments, concerns, words of wisdom? Hey, I'm just trying to help you. How's my ass taste? I'm here to help you, okay? You and your crippled needs. We're here to help you. I'm here for you. That's excellent. Give me your name and phone number, and I'll sue you too, uh, in federal court. And I just have to prove that you're negatively impacting my life at the behest of the CIA. Anyway, you guys have a lovely, lovely morning. I think I'm gonna go eat a big early breakfast, an early breakfast in a celebration of Mr. Seabolt. And but like, here's the reality, folks. The New Chicago Police Department are clearly corrupt and they're clearly dishonest, and they need to be exposed. And what's happening to Jeremy, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's not right, okay? And I want this to happen to me or anybody else, but I'll make the rare exception for Jeremy. I hope the charges stick. I hope he is convicted, sent to state prison, and I hope he's raped every fucking day for all the horrible things he's done to me and to other people. Now, then the argument is, okay, well, there's Swiney Poo. Well, you're saying that he's a horrible piece of shit. Yes, I concur with myself. But then you're saying, well, he was wrong. Yes, I concur with myself. And so, some would say I'm arguing against myself. I just don't give a shit. Like, I don't care that he's been wronged. I don't care, in this situation, I hope they trump up anything else. Oh, and by the way, I have a recording of Mr. Seabolt threatening my life, saying, I don't know what that means. A recovery isn't possible. I don't know what that means. But I have a recording of Mr. Seabolt threatening to kill me. I think this is an appropriate time to send that over to the Lake County Prosecutor's Office. Because Jeremy tries to, trump up actual false charges. This is an actual crime, threatening to kill me. That's not nice. And it's illegal. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about, that some have said, how's my ass taste? A wheelchair. I could use some... could use some WD-40. You want to talk about how a recovery is possible is actually a cop. You guys want to talk about anything else? Going once? You want to talk about my father? Okay. He's been a governmental agent since 1969. He's a worthless piece of shit who needs to die multiple times. He needs to go to prison for the remaining years of his life, and he needs to give me the contents of his offshore account and ill-gotten gains that he has accumulated from working for the CIA since 1969 for 40 plus years, and I'll pay taxes on it, and I'll watch him rot in fucking prison. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Next! Anything else? Going once? Who? Why does he hate you? Who does hate me? What are you talking about? How's my ass taste? What are you talking about there, cripple? Gimp? I don't fucking... you're talking about... I don't fucking know, nor do I care. That's what my father tells me all the time. He says... God damn it, your mom should have swallowed. Anything else you guys want to talk about? You know, if you guys can't make fun of yourself, then you can't make fun of others. So, you guys have anything else? Anything else? Going once? Going twice? No. Not on welfare. Not on welfare. Currently, a welfare doesn't exist. Haven't you heard? The government shut down! No one's getting anything. I love this. Recovery is possible. You just admitted to violating a federal civil case law, basically a law, and I'm the one that needs help? Got it. Well, I mean, there's different types of assistance. I mean, there's straight out, a welfare, there's Social Security. I mean, I don't even think you... I mean, to be honest, a welfare doesn't exist anymore, does it? Because, like, back in the 90s and stuff, they had true welfare, but, like, a welfare doesn't really exist. Like, there's forms of governmental assistance. That's the appropriate word that you should be looking for. But I will not kill myself. I love me some me. Hugs and kisses to me and everybody else. Mwah. I'm hugging myself. Oh, I love myself. Anything else you want to talk about? How's my ass taste? You want to talk about, how you'll never get it up again? You want to talk about how you'll be rolling around forever, because you're a horrible piece of shit yourself? You want to talk about any of this? You want to talk about how someone said you raped little rabbits in the pasture while, rolling around? Anything else? Going once? Going twice? Actually, you bring up a very good announcement. I'd like to run for the 2020 congressional race. If you guys would like to donate about $2 million, that should get me in... Why can't you pass electric bill? I mean, just because I do most of my lives in the dark doesn't mean that I don't have electric. One, it means, that nobody needs to know exactly where I live. Even though, I do lives from one location, doesn't mean I live there. Two, people don't need to see the inside of where I live. And fucking three, go fuck your mothers! And anybody that actually does a live from inside their home is fucking dumb. Nobody, I will not tell my dad that I love him. Anybody that does a live or any video inside their home is just asking for problems. So... And also, the black screen, it's a radio environment. It's nice and cuddly and it's intimate. And, oh, you got the swine all up in you and you want some more, don't you? You all know you want more of me. Anyway, I'm going to start my celebration. I will not tell him I am sorry. Fuck him. Hey, Dad, if you're listening, do us all a favor. Turn yourself in to the FBI, okay? Then tell the truth. Then, why don't you give me the GPS coordinates upon where you have your millions and millions of dollars of ill-gotten gains? Sign it over to me. I'll pay taxes, and then I'll watch you rot in prison for 20 years until you die, you fat bastard. Die, die, die. Anything else? If not, I'm getting off here. I am not Howard Stern. That's inappropriate. That's a fucking insult. John's done very can't talk. John has done very well for himself. John is a millionaire, has a nice house. I can't even fucking talk. I'm so fucking happy. But John's done very well for himself. So, also something else. I am a walking, talking, a stuttering example for why cannabis needs to be legalized. If I were on some cannabis or a cannabis product or something of that nature, I would not be stuttering because my stuttering is good. There's a reason for my stuttering, and if I have the cannabis, I'm good. So that is, I am a whoa walking example and a stuttering example for the legalization of cannabis. Goddamn, couldn't get it out. Got stuck there. Got stuck. Anyway, turn out the lights. The party's over. Bend over. Mr. Indy-Blue-Ball-Less-News. Don't forget not to cleanse. Grab the ankles. Use the beard as a cushion.